Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a telephone. It's a Woodwall, pretty sought-after telephone, and Tony sent this in from California. When you connect the telephone line to it, you'd get dial tone for a second, and then the dial tone would go away and you would hear a pulsating noise. And in an earlier video, I said that we were going to troubleshoot this board out one more time and see if we wanted to repair this board or go ahead and replace it with a new one. And what I found was a capacitor here, a transistor here, another cap here, this capacitor, and the microphone element was replaced. And I'll try to give you a little better view of the transistor and the cap there, and this cap, and then this cap here. And basically what happens is the capacitors were changed, and then we never were able to keep our dial tone active. So basically what happened was I suspected this transistor here, and when I took the transistor out and checked it on the transistor tester, what's kind of interesting, and I do run into this from time to time, is this transistor actually under normal circumstances checks good. And I'm going to hook that up for you real quick and show you, because you will run into this sometimes. Components are used in circuits for different purposes and different reasons, and under normal circumstances and test, this transistor is a good transistor. And basically you would have to hook this telephone circuit up to an oscilloscope and track the sine wave that the circuit was putting out to be able to tell if this transistor was failing or not. And as you can see on the transistor checker, it's showing it's an NPN. But the needle never shoots over to where it would say it's a bad transistor. So under normal circumstances, this transistor is good, but it's actually bad. So I suspected that and replaced it, and that's when we finally gained our dial tone back and everything was back to normal again. And so probably most technicians would just test the transistor and say, well, you know, the transistor's good, and move on to a different part of the circuit, which is, you know, it's an easy mistake to make, because the transistor actually shows bad. But you just have to kind of stick with these things, and you know, these kind of problems you're going to run into every once in a while, where a component looks good or tests good, and it's actually failing in the circuit. So anyway, we're going to do a test on this telephone real quick. I'm going to go ahead and make some connections, and we're going to test this telephone out a little bit. What we want to do, should hear dial tone. And if you watch the analyzer, I'm going to go through the numbers, but I'm actually not really looking at them. They're kind of, there's 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go through all of them and end up on a 2. There you go. Okay, so that's all working. Let me do a, if you watch the red indicator light on the analyzer, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. That's 100% modulation there. Now we want to pull what would be our hook switch, and we can go ahead and ring the telephone now. We'll go ahead and answer it. I'm going to take the analyzer out of line, and we're going to go ahead and dial a number here. I'm going to try to swing this around so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll call a time and temp number.
Good evening. Need service for your car today? Call any of our service departments or make an appointment online at Offenburg.com. Today is Thursday, March 18th. The time is 11:10. Current temperature at 52 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Mostly clear tonight, low around 40. Friday mostly sunny, high in the upper 60s.
Okay, so basically this telephone is repaired now, and it just takes a little bit of troubleshooting, and you got to stick with it. It's a little aggravating when you check parts and they test good, but you just have to kind of go with knowing some circuits and being able to figure out, you know, what could be bad. And if something checks good and you suspect it's bad, change it. I mean, it's just, you know, unless you want to take and run an oscilloscope through the whole board, and that could be done, but you'd have to know all the sine waves to every circuit, and that would be a lot of information. And so anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.